Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel Explore the World. In this latest video we talk about nuclear attack on Japan from America. In the final months of World War II, one of the most devastating decisions in human history was made: the use of nuclear weapons on Japan. The United States dropped 2 atomic bombs, one on Hiroshima on August 6, 1945, and another on Nagasaki on August 9, 1945. But why did the US choose this path, and what damage did it cause? To understand the reasoning, we must look at the situation in 1945. By this point, Germany had already surrendered, but Japan continued to resist. Despite suffering heavy losses and having its cities devastated by air raids, the Japanese military government refused to surrender unconditionally. American leaders feared that a full-scale invasion of Japan, known as Operation Downfall, would lead to massive casualties, possibly millions of Japanese and hundreds of thousands of American soldiers. The war had already dragged on for years, and public pressure in the United States demanded a quick end. Another factor was the global political climate. The Soviet Union had just declared war on Japan and was preparing to invade Japanese-held territories. The US leadership wanted to force Japan's surrender before the Soviets could gain too much influence in Asia. By using the atomic bomb, the United States not only hoped to end the war but also to demonstrate its new and unmatched military power to the world. On August 6, 1945, the first atomic bomb, nicknamed Little Boy, was dropped on Hiroshima. In an instant, tens of thousands of people were killed. The city was leveled, with nearly 70% of its buildings destroyed. 3 days later, a second bomb called Fat Man was dropped on Nagasaki, causing similar devastation. Together, the bombings killed around 200,000 people by the end of 1945, many of them civilians. Those who survived, known as hibakusha, endured horrific burns, radiation sickness, and long-term health problems, including cancer. The physical destruction was overwhelming. Hiroshima was reduced to rubble, its infrastructure wiped out. Nagasaki, though somewhat shielded by its terrain, still lost entire neighborhoods and tens of thousands of lives. Beyond the immediate impact, radiation left a lasting scar on survivors and the environment. Psychologically, the bombings shocked the world. Never before had such a weapon been used. Families were shattered, generations traumatized, and survivors faced discrimination and stigma. At the same time, the attacks forced Japan's leaders to confront reality. On August 15, 1945, Emperor Hirohito announced Japan's surrender, bringing World War II to an end. But the consequences reached far beyond Japan. The bombings marked the dawn of the nuclear age. They sparked a global arms race during the Cold War and created ongoing debates about morality, necessity, and humanity. Some argue that the bombs saved lives by avoiding an invasion, while others believe Japan was already on the brink of surrender. What cannot be denied, however, is the scale of destruction and human suffering caused. The attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki remain a sobering reminder of the catastrophic power of nuclear weapons and the heavy cost of war.